There are major changes ahead, and I can't wait to share the guidance from the angels for this week. So let's dive in because you are going to love it, and there's a lot of important information for you that you can navigate these changes for your highest good. So we'll start with the first card that came out. In fact, two of them came out together, so I will share them with you. The first one is Archangel Michael, and the message for the first card is always, what is the theme? What is it the angels want us most to know that we're dealing with this week? So with Archangel Michael and Odin coming out together, two very big, hard hitters, protective, really helping you on your path spiritually and practically. And Archangel Michael is saying it's time for you to trust heaven. And that, I heard that as not just trust your intuition, but have faith, because you have been asking, you have been praying, you have been asking for these changes. And whilst they might not have happened straight away, you might be thinking, oh, where are they? Or maybe it's not working. But actually there's a cumulative effect. It feels like there's been a bit of a delay. Here the angels are. We are gathered here. We're here to help you. You're going to get through this. But what we need from you is faith. Because the major changes that you're going through, you might not realize there's a part of you that's resisting them. And sometimes that shows up as negative thoughts, delays, struggles, where you're conflicted with yourself. And remember, the angels always obey free will. So whilst there's a part of you that's saying no at the same time as yes, please help me, that's hard for them to help. So I feel like right now you've attracted a much bigger, stronger team of angels coming in to help you with guides as well. So trust in heaven and trust that the angels are close. If you've been having moments of where are my angels, probably because they're so close, you're looking out there for them. They're right here. They're right with you. They are protecting you. Sometimes people will say, well, I did my energy protection, but this bad thing still happened. But the truth is, what if you hadn't been protected? We live in a duality. And so we're always encountering ego, whether it be from within us or externally coming at us. We're always encountering fear energies and lower energies. If you're in your higher self, which is what energy protection does, it acts as a filter, a shield, so that you're not absorbing the full impact of negative energy, fear, attack, cords when they come towards you. Imagine if you weren't protected, right? And you're not getting hooked into your ego all the time, which always makes things worse, always makes things go on longer than they need to. You know, those 20-year rifts, those arguments and conflicts that never seem to end. That's because the ego has gotten involved and it holds on tight. So when your energy is protected, you are not as easily hooked into the ego phase. You're not as hooked into the lower energy. The energy that might hit you doesn't last as long, but you need to have faith and trust in your angels and the higher beings and yourself, and trust that assistance is here now. Now, the fact that you've got these really big, powerful beings coming in at the beginning of the week and escorting you, walking with you through the rest of the week. We have Odin as well. Now, Odin, I was having a conversation with somebody about Odin the other day, and here he is in the cards. No coincidence, because, right, when spirit appears, often we'll think of them and we'll think we just thought of them, but it's because we're sensing their presence. Psychic insight. You have to recognize that sometimes the angels and your guides will show you what you need to know, what you need to see. You are intuitive. Your spiritual eye is open. And that means that you have a different perspective sometimes from other people. You get to see things your way through the eyes of spirit, through the eyes of love, instead of looking at things through the eyes of ego. So what you notice, what you see, whether it be a sign, whether it be a pattern, whether it's something about someone that just seems a bit off, or maybe something about someone that seems like magically drawing you in, notice what you notice and understand that you are seeing things differently. So you might not get validation from the people around you. Other people might not see what you see because your spiritual eye is open. And you have to trust those psychic insights, because not only are you seeing them, the fact that you're noticing them is a big part of what's happening. The angels are guiding you to them. I'm teaching here. So your truth is being shown to you. And maybe you just haven't been acknowledging it or trusting it. What is it? What is it that you've perhaps been pushing away, ignoring, and going, I keep seeing this, I keep thinking this, I keep feeling this, but maybe I haven't got it right. Trust yourself. Something's trying to come through for you, but I feel like you're pushing it away. And Odin is coming in and saying, follow your intuition. You can trust yourself. You can trust what you're seeing. Have you ever met someone and everybody else likes them and you don't? You're like, I just don't feel right. It doesn't mean that they're a horrible person. It might be, but it might just be that they're not right for you. And your intuition is speaking to you in that way, magnifying that thing so that you can recognize it and make decisions. So you're not meant to follow the flock. You're not meant to follow the flock. You're meant to be guided from within. That's why intuition is so important right now. So many people contacting me, how can I develop my intuition? Because in this day and age where there's so much fog and falseness, your intuition is what will guide you. And that's what's important. Your soul is asking for this. So we ask the angels, okay, we've got big changes coming. You're being guided towards something really big and important for you. What's the block this week? And we got Commander Ashtar. This is the Keepers of the Light deck. So he's wearing the blue of Archangel Michael. He's got the cosmos behind him and Archangel Metatron's flower of life. And this is about being called to action, being in your leadership energy, being in your power. So remember what Odin said about trusting your intuition and going for it instead of waiting for everyone else to validate you. And that is also about not allowing other people to bring you down, to dim your light, to make you feel like you're not good enough, to overpower your intuition and what you think and say and believe. So there may have been a situation where recently you felt victimized, or, sometimes someone will say something and it just takes all the wind out of you. You're like, It's drawn away your confidence because it's hit a wound, a trauma, an old insecurity, and suddenly you're not in your power anymore. You're not who you really are. You're going back into your back brain, into the fear mind. So that's what you've got to look out for. That's your block this week, is to lead, but also to take guided action. I can hear the angel saying to me, it's like, you got the guidance, you're seeing the signs, you know what you know, but you're not acting. So where have you not been acting on a repeated intuitive idea, guidance, insight, signs? Maybe you're waiting for the signier sign. You want one more. You just want someone else to tell you what to do. But this is the thing, see? Eventually it comes down to you. You have to make the decision. You have to be the leader in your own life. So Commander Ashtar, he looks a little bit serious here, but he's saying, you're okay. You're protected. Your angels are with you. We've heard your prayers. Now you have to step out from that sort of fear zone, out of the cage of fear, and be who you know yourself to be. So then we asked for guidance. Did my jaw drop? Yes. This is Horus. I mean, we've really got the hard hitters this week. I mean, Keepers of the Light deck is pretty powerful, but we've got the big cards. Cosmic Gateway. We've got the Portal of Light. We've got the third eye showing up here, Horus, of course. And this is where I'm seeing a golden key. It looks old. It looks ancient. I feel like I just want to grab it. And they're saying, listen, what's going to open that portal for you into the next thing for you, whatever that that new thing is, you've been knocking at the door for some time, is your thoughts. Your thoughts, your beliefs, and your words. It's angel school foundational training. We've all done the course. We've heard about it. We've seen it repeatedly. Sometimes we've got to go back and repeat it, though, because we forget. We live in a duality. And sometimes you think, I can get away with this. As long as I'm protecting my energy and talking to my angels, I don't have to think about what my thoughts are doing. I don't have to watch my words. You can't get away with it, especially if you're on the spiritual path. Are you hearing me? Give me an amen if you get this. If you needed to hear this, that you might have been thinking that a little bit of complaining or a little bit of negative thinking isn't going to matter, but see the golden key that they're asking you to grab. It is the key. So if you've been thinking, why isn't it working yet? Why does it start and stop? Why does it sometimes look good and then it sometimes feels bad? This is it. It's your thoughts, your beliefs. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring and they're on their way. And Archangel Michael spoke about miracles are coming as well. Allow the miracle to occur. So be honest with yourself. You don't have to tell anyone else. Have you been allowing those negative thoughts to come in? They may be about yourself. They might be about others. They might be about your health, your finances, your work situation, whatever it is. Are you giving more energy to what you don't want to see, the situation of being not good enough, feeling victimized? Or have you been giving attention to what it is that you want? And the truth is, to tip you over that edge and unlock that door, you're going to have to really focus on your thoughts. So it's not just your thoughts are powerful, it's your thoughts are it. Your thoughts are it. What you're saying, what you're hearing yourself say, what you're saying to yourself. So get some affirmations going, but also, when you hear yourself say, this isn't what I want, this isn't right, or maybe I'm never going to get it, or whatever it is, change it. I know I'm laboring the point here, but this is the cosmic gateway. Do you want to go through it? So this is our guidance, and I love that they've given it to us because the angels are gathered, the guides are gathered, your third eye is open. They're sort of saying, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? So by the end of the week, we get this beautiful Ascended Master, El Mariah. I've worked with El Mariah a lot over the years, mostly for protection, but here he is saying awakening presence, and we're getting the blue of Archangel Michael. There it is in his crystal and in his cloak. We've seen it with Ashtar, and we've seen Archangel Michael's got the crystal on his chest too. So this is about, in your reality, this time and space, not another one, this one, you're going to have an awakening of the presence of what it is that it means to be for you to be one with what it is that you want. So it's, in simple language, they're just saying you come to this place of connecting your energy with your angels and your thoughts and your words. Magic is happening and you're bringing it into reality. The universe is always on your side. It may not feel that way sometimes, but that's because we do live in a duality and there's always some resistance. But you don't have to live in the resistance. You can acknowledge it and then decide to overpower it by thinking the opposite. So you're also being asked to wear your cloak of protection and love. And this is a lovely reminder because your protective shield isn't just about keeping the world out and never having energy come in, right? And anything that is negative come in. That isn't what it is. It's about cloaking yourself in light, deciding what it is you want to radiate out into the world and what you want to experience, and doing it in a way that aligns with the divine, which is pure love. And if you're wearing that cloak of love, that's all you're giving, that's all you're receiving. You're not only changing your own reality, you're changing the reality for others as well who come into your presence. So I can feel that there are people that come and watch this video who have been holding themselves back from something. You've been saying, okay, I'm going to wait for one more sign. I'm going to wait until I get validation from a dozen people. I'm going to wait until I feel better about things. But what the angels and the divine guides are saying is stop waiting. You've received your call to action. Your call to action is it's time to lead. It's time to do it. We need your light now. Why are you procrastinating? Why are you putting it off? Why are you waiting? Because when you take that step, and this is something I've learned many times, when you take that step that you've been putting off, the thing that you've just not done is the thing. It's the pivot. It's the lever that allows everything else that you've been asking for to come. So the irony is that we say, when this happens is when I will do it. And what the universe says is when you do it is when everything else will happen. So you just have to align your thoughts, your desires, your actions, your beliefs and your values, your integrity with action, with moving forward. Does this look like what I've been wanting to create? Yes? Okay, then what am I waiting for? This is your sign. This is the signiest of all signs. So let me know if this resonates with you, if you feel you were called by the angels and the divine ascended masters to this reading, because I can feel that you are here for a reason and you're meant to receive this message today. And faith and managing your thoughts is the big part of it. You're being called to action. So thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate every comment, everyone who watches. Please don't forget to click follow, subscribe. It's free. And leave me a comment or a heart. Let me know how you felt for this reading. And thank you so very much for watching. If you would like to join me for a live event for the solstice, I'm doing a guided angel soul journey where we're going to travel the light grids to sacred sites with the angels and send healing light to Mother Earth. You're receiving deep healing from the angels as well. That's on the 18th, 19th of June, depending which part of the world you're in. I'm also opening up some spaces for private readings and healings in the next 2 months. So if you would like to book a private session with me, go ahead. The link will be in the caption or the comments. And if you'd like to join my course to learn to intuitively connect with angels, that is open right now too. Angel blessings, and I will see you next time.